Hey, everybody out there. Welcome to another edition of Payne Auto Talk with Chris Marshall of the Payne Street Team, brought to you by Payne Auto Group Valley-wide and PayneAutoGroup.com, where we have what you want, lo que tú quieres, regardless. And on this edition of Payne Auto Talk, we have the queen of Payne Digital here. She is the digital manager, coordinator. She is the all-around empress of binary code digital zeros and ones. Miss Sarah Robledo. How you doing out there, Sarah?
I'm doing so good, and I'm super happy to be here.
I know. It's awesome. We finally got you on the podcast because you're the one who actually showed me how to upload this stuff. And it's always good to have an expert on here. And with Payne Auto Group, we do have, we're in the people business, as Mr. John Barraza said. Mm-hmm. And people that buy cars, get their cars serviced, but also the experience we have here with that, it's communicating with people. I go out into the world and I talk to people one-on-one, and you've done that route too. But before we do, you are local. You are from here, born and bred in the Valley.
I'm a Valley girl in a Valley world.
Oh,
that's me.
It's fantastic. This podcast is now spastic. But yes, ma'am, you are. So you're right here, Mid-Valley. Mm-hmm. And you've been here with Payne Auto Group since
2009.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, October 2009. My very first day was the 12-car giveaway. We gave away a car every hour. I actually wasn't supposed to start until the following Monday, but they called me. They're like, hey, we kind of have an issue. Could you start like a few days early? And I said, sure. I showed up to a major traffic jam, could barely even get onto the dealership lot. And yeah, they gave away a car every hour. It was amazing. It was phenomenal.
12 cars in 12 hours.
12 cars in 12 hours. Yeah, yes. 12 cars in 12 hours, not 12 days. Sorry. Yeah. And you were there. I remember that. And you're walking around on the microphone. And yeah, I was doing the tickets and the raffles.
That's
and
right.
So much fun. It was, yeah.
It was insane. We had something like 2,000 or 3,000 people on the lot.
Yeah, people camped out. Yeah. I don't think they realized that was going to happen. And it was a great first day.
It was a great market for hot dogs, hot dog buns, and bottled water and sodas.
Yeah.
And what was the grand winner of it was a Cadillac, a maroon Cadillac.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember her name. And I had to go to another event, and I don't think they waited the whole hour. I think it was 20 minutes, and people were like, give away the car. It was like a mob.
Yeah.
And I heard that it drew the winner, and it was this lady, and she'd always wanted a Cadillac and won it. And Austin was the one that drew the number, from what I heard. And she was crying, and she's like giving Austin a big hug.
It was emotional.
I know. I mean, who wouldn't after winning a Cadillac?
Right.
And
after camping out for maybe all night, all morning, all day.
No joke,
people
right?
had ice chests, and
they were tailgating here.
They were tailgating here at the Auto Mall.
There was a student won a motorcycle, and one guy had an old Astro van. I mean, these were wholesale vehicles, but it worked.
You need
out
a car.
great.
You need a car.
That's right. Oh, and 2 years later, she traded that in at Payne Mission Volkswagen. So,
perfect.
I know, it was awesome. So,
loyalty, I love it.
I know, it's circular and everything. So you've been with the company since 2009, and I do remember you were a partner in crime of mine with this. You see, for those of you out there, Sarah started out. She started out at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yep.
Just above me. And I'm still on the bottom of the totem pole. But no, you were the street team, and
I did everything they told me to do. If I had to go outside and take pictures of cars, I did that. If I had to help them drop off vehicles, I did that. If I had to work an event, I did that. If I had to cover front desks, I did that. So, I mean, I just kind of wanted to see all aspects of the auto group, and there's so many different levels of paths that you can take in your career in an auto group. And yeah, it's such a dynamic industry to be a part of.
And your educational background was in like audio, video, something like that?
So my bachelor's is in communications broadcast. So most of my classes were video editing and, a lot of editing of photography, stuff like that. So it kind of mixed well. And my minor was in art and English. I accidentally got 2 minors. That was not intentional. The first 2 years of college, I was kind of just taking whatever I thought looked cool. And I ended up double minoring.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just shy of an associate's. So it's all OJT right here. So, and then Mark Payne one day goes, I want to have PayneAutoGroup.com. And you had been doing so much that he's like, you have been chosen. How did that work out?
Well, it started off with the photography of the vehicles and writing vehicle descriptions of every single car. So that was a lot of fun because, I didn't come from any kind of automotive background. That was my first job at the age of 21. And I had to learn about every single vehicle. I was doing videos, I was doing photos, I was researching engines, colors, model codes, whatever, warranties, all that stuff was so brand new. And I had at that time a consumer perspective because I had so many questions about it. And so it kind of just naturally all fell together. And I guess at that time, a lot of websites weren't really equipped. Like online business wasn't really, there was no process for it. And I know you remember because we used to get leads on like fax machines.
Yes, faxes or handwritten. People would handwritten when we do giveaways for swag, win a koozie, win a T-shirt, sign up here. And we were doing BRC cards.
Right.
And it was handwritten.
People didn't fill out online forms. Yeah. Websites weren't robust or in any way, created for that at all. It was kind of just like, this is our website, check it out. But you didn't have like conversions. You didn't have stuff like that. And so we kind of had to figure it out. A lot of the manufacturers were still even catching up. I mean, these are big players, GM, Ford, CDJR. A lot of websites didn't even work on mobile devices. And at that time, everybody was starting to have a cell phone. So we had to, put our best, foot forward and invest. And, it kind of just all fell together really naturally.
That's when we still had the push buttons on the phones, like BlackBerry, Razors.
Yes.
What was the other one called? I had two of them.
The texting was still in separate threads. Like every message was still in like a separate thread. You didn't have just one feed. And like
Palm Pilot. Pilot. Yes.
And when I try to explain that to the social team, they're always like, wait, what? Why would you guys deal with that? I was like, hey, you don't really get a choice.
Yeah,
like
that's
what was available.
Yeah, it was over 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, it's come a really long way, and it's really exciting that it's still growing. Now when I first started, we had 5 dealerships, and now we're at 15, I believe.
Oh, man. Yeah, we're I can't count that high. No, I can't. But it's
amazing to be a part of.
But it's not growing with where it'll stop. It just it keeps going because the technology we have now. The cell phones were getting bigger, and now you even got the iPhone Mini, which is like that way you're not carrying around practically something a little bit smaller than an iPad Mini.
I'm a minimalist. I really am. I like the smaller phones. I like the more. I have a MacBook Air. It's like 11-inch screen. I'm a total minimalist.
Yeah, I was about to say my MacBook Air is towering over it. But so you've been managing. I wear a lot of hats. You have a lot of hats too. You have a hat rack. Mm-hmm. You manage
the photographers, and I started as a photographer, and I did that for the first couple years. And I remember Mark had to like tap me on the shoulder, like, "Hey, you need to build a photography team so you can keep going." But I was like, "But I love being in all the cars and all the new features and all the new models and all the unique used cars." That was like so hard for me to tear away from that, And so then we built the photography team, and I think we have 7 photographers for the 15 locations. And once that was done, we moved towards the social media team.
Yeah, that's when things really blew up. Yeah.
Right. That's when Facebook and all that stuff really was huge. And it was really interesting to see like the growth and the change, because they would send us to all kinds of marketing meetings and stuff where, I remember y'all going to clinics here locally, and then even Vegas. And there was one time, it was several years ago, y'all came back and they were teaching y'all stuff that you'd already been doing for about a year. Right. It was cool being ahead of the curve, Right. In 2012, 13, I think, is when we went to Vegas to the Digital Dealer Conference. Me, Donna, and Nicole, the rest of the marketing team. And I want to say we were probably like maybe 10% of the women there. And that was huge. And I had the idea to come up with QR business cards. And so we made QR codes and we put them on the back of our phones, and that's our business card. And you can just go ahead and scan that. And nobody really used those. And now it is 2022 and QR codes are everywhere. And we're just like laughing to ourselves because we're like, okay, we were too early. So that happens sometimes too. But yeah, the social media team took off. I mean, now we have several platforms. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have YouTube, we have the podcast, we have TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is like the thing, right?
Oh my goodness, that one really took off, and that one's really exciting to be a part of too. And so the social team, they're amazing. They're going to be at all the events. They're on all the platforms. They're gushing out content constantly, collaborating with their stores, providing the personality of Payne and our sales staff onto a mobile device, and it's just really amazing.
Yeah, and they're young and vibrant, and they're in the mix. Like I know it's they come to me and I'm like, hey, what's this dude? Like, come here, old man. Let me show you the ways of the Force. And I'm sitting there going, wow.
It's starting to happen to me too. They're like, oh, so no, Sarah, it's like this. I'm like, oh man, okay, I'm gonna have to step off and just provide the tools that you guys need to be able to do your job, create, marketing guidelines and not just for Payne, but also for the brands and, advertising laws for Texas and the DMV and all that stuff. And so I provide them the tools and I let them, carry on.
They get after it, man.
Just the way that the Paynes allowed me to as well, that they kind of were just like, here are all the tools you need, please, represent us in a positive way. And so I do the same thing for them. Right, exactly. And I also manage the receptionists at the Auto Mall, the front desk. They're amazing to work with. They're the first impression of the store, which is so huge to be a part of, the first face that you're going to see when you come into the dealership. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you're a manager of a section, but it's almost like you're a store manager, but it's like in the ether of the internet and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah.
And when you were in business communication in college and you came here and it was OJT, on the job training, hit the ground running, you started from boots on the ground and learning a little bit as you go, and for some of us that don't have degrees, I mean, it's kind of it's a little bit of a longer road.
Right.
And I've only got 2 years on you here. I was here 2 years and then
and
then you showed up and so it's like we're a part of the building now, like Leroy Veland,
we come with the store.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, is that Sarah and Chris? They're cost overruns. They were built here with this, but fun stuff. And this social media thing, I know I do Facebook a lot, and that goes over to the Gram, which is Instagram, owned by Facebook, and
Meta.
Yeah, now it's Meta. See, I'm already behind. And
I caught you up. You're good.
I know. I'm trying. Like I just figured out what stories do.
Yeah, we learned that today.
And I'm sitting there. I'm tagging stuff. So yes, it's the internet is now 20 something. Well, for public use, it was a military thing at first. Now it's public use. It's been around since 90. I remember Prodigy came out. That was 92, and then I was in the Army 95, 97. When I got back, the AOL was big. Put down
the phone. You're cut off the internet connection.
Yeah. For those of you, everybody under 30 is going, huh? Yeah. Like there was a phone that plugged into the wall. I actually found an old Nokia phone in a box at the house. And
I'm that on eBay.
I know. I'm sitting there. I'm looking at it, and I'm going.
I bet it still turns on.
I bet you. Yeah, it's been charged in like 15 years. It's probably got 50% more of the battery. But it's if I showed that to our team now. I mean, but wow, I've seen that online, or hey, Fred Flintstone, where'd you get your phone?
Yeah, that should be in a museum.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. But with the internet being a young part of sales, it's in retail. There's people buying food online, and they're doing their grocery shopping, all this other stuff, Amazon, but still people shop online and they come to our brick and mortar store. And
for an experience.
Yeah, for an experience.
Right. And so online, we're creating all these tools for people to use, so they have the choice now of not leaving their home if they don't want to. They can do their online application online at home. They can get approved online at home. They can shop for their vehicle. They can talk to our BDC, create an appointment. We can send them videos. We can send them all kinds of information, trade-in value on your vehicle. You can calculate your payment ahead of time so you kind of know what's going on. creating that transparency from the car dealership, to putting that vehicle in your driveway. So, of course, all of those tools that we're providing is still needs to create some kind of like connection between when they walk in the door, back to that smiling face at the front desk, like, wow, everything I saw online, the pictures, the video, the research, everything matches from the moment I came in the door, so that's always our goal. I mean, the Payne Auto Group's been in business since 1949. That's absolutely amazing.
Since the Truman administration. and even scheduling a service here. But now, much like our Weslaco Ford store with Raul Gomez, now we've got a truck.
Yes.
Now we send it to your home in the area here.
You really don't have to leave your home. You need an oil change, we will be at your doorstep.
I know, and that's cool. And that's our pilot program with Weslaco Ford. But I got a feeling it's in 2022, it's going to be branching out.
Yes.
So the dealership comes to you.
Right. And then we also have at Ed Payne CDJR the Mopar contactless drop-off.
Nice.
So if you want to pull up, leave your keys in the drop box, we'll come get your car, we'll take it to service, and you can either, get picked up or you can wait for a ride back. It's your choice. So, I mean, we also have the option at CDJR as well. So
awesome. And for those of you out there, it's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. But since we always try to use acronyms, that way it's about speed and efficiency.
Right.
And also speed and efficiency at Payne at Payne Edinburgh CDJR. See how old school I am. That for every service appointment, you get a free car wash.
You get a free car wash. That's absolutely cool. Right. And, okay, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, CDJR, Stellantis is actually the new name that represents all of their,
Stellantis?
Yeah, Stellantis, yeah. Which is, I guess, the equivalent of Facebook and Instagram being under the umbrella of Meta.
Okay.
Right. So now you have Stellantis for CDJR, Mopar.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Right. So that's a new umbrella. Yeah, John Barraza told me that. I was like, okay.
Awesome. Stellantis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Project Stellantis.
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna team up with Elon Musk and launch cars into space.
Go into space.
No joke.
Not far from there, I hope.
I was about to say that'd be pretty cool. So what let's see, with our street team and digital, we're hand in hand, we do things together, but also your team members, they're local too. They're out of high school or they're right out of college.
They're either in. We have a high school program, and we also take college interns as well, and those that even finish college. So really, all levels of experience are welcome, as long as there's some kind of interest in digital design, communication, really anything like that. Our doors are open. Or somebody that maybe is just looking for a new opportunity, that's totally okay with it. As long as you have a love for cars.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Really, as long as you have that, I mean, the rest, we can go ahead and take care of. So again, on the job training provided for them, just as it was for me, and I tell them all the time, they was like, thank you for this opportunity. And I'm like, I gave you the opportunity, but you made the path.
Exactly.
So you did with it,
And we've had a great crop of people come through. And then,
amazing.
And with me being here for, 14 years, and you've been here for 12, we've seen some of the best, and it's so sad. The going away parties are so sad.
Always.
Like Jaime
Jaime was amazing.
Jaime Leal.
He's now a history teacher.
He's a teacher. And then Mike Gonzalez.
Mike Gonzalez, graphic designer for Workforce Solutions.
And he's in a band.
And he's in a metal band, Lone Scar. Take a listen to it if you have a... Yeah. Jocelyn Marquez.
Yeah, she's getting ready to head up to the upper
Seattle.
West Coast.
Yeah, she's moving to Seattle. She's taking her graphic design business over there. She's also a very talented photographer. And she did leave us with her younger sister. So we have her
awesome.
working here with the Auto Group now.
Oh, it is a family affair. Yeah.
Yeah, and she moved up pretty quickly. She started at our front desk, and now she's doing service BDC. And so service BDC, much like our sales BDC, if you see a car online that you want to buy, you can call us, and we'll go ahead and help you navigate in your shopping journey. Much like service, you can call us. We'll set your appointment, hold that time for you for whatever time you like. And now she's that friendly voice you'll hear over at Chevy GMC.
Awesome. And BDC is our business development center, our call center.
Business development center.
And everybody coordinating with the digital side of the house. Even you have live chat with specialists. And
yes.
I believe with service too, right?
I'm service. service. Yeah, service
Awesome.
and sales. Yeah, you can chat with any of them. I want to say sometimes people also chat for like sponsorships, and Donna will chime in, our marketing director.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's a very high tech tool, you know. So if you get a chat for something that maybe is kind of like out of your realm, you can kind of forward it over to the right person, and you can get that customer connected, and get them that relevant information that they need.
In our our digital department here, we have our scholarship program.
Yes.
And that's with, I think, TikTok,
that
right?
Just started.
I know.
We usually do YouTube. So we've always done YouTube. One of the huge things about the Payne Auto Group, and I'm sure everybody knows this, Bud and Jimmy's commercials.
Yep. Going back a
Slapstick
while.
comedy, hilarious. Everybody grew up with it. I remember watching it as a kid. Never did I ever think that I was going to be able to work with such a creative auto group. So unique, unlike anything else.
Me neither.
In South Texas. Yeah.
And I was like, what? When I got hired here, y'all do those commercials? That's what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And so to be a part of that was really amazing. And so usually with the scholarship challenges is we ask them to create a commercial. Like, okay, you've seen our commercials. Show us what you got. What do you got? And so they have to pick from one of the several topics. They could talk about new cars, used cars, the community involvement, finance service, anything like that they want to talk about, car dealership related. We welcome to the stores. You can shoot your videos here. You can shoot your scholarship videos here, upload them onto YouTube, fill out the request form, and that gets submitted to us. And, we do a huge presentation. Well, because of our TikTok and how much attention it's gotten, we've decided to swap it up. And so this year we're doing a TikTok scholarship challenge. And so you can upload your TikTok, hashtag Payne Scholarship, hashtag, Payne Auto Group, at Payne Auto Group, mention us so that we can see it, put the form in. We've gotten probably about 100 or so submissions. So I'm really excited about that because this is the first year we've ever done that.
And the more creative they are, and yeah, that's the thing. It's and how much is that scholarship again?
$1,000 cash.
$1,000 can be yours, but it's not going to be. Yeah, but it's not going to be if you ain't playing, you ain't winning. So
right, you got to play to win.
Yeah, so you got to get on TikTok, and they can go to PayneAutoGroup.com and find it there. And
they can go to PayneAutoGroup.com. There's a big button that says Payne Scholarship. You can also go to PayneScholarship.com, and also you can fill out the form there.
And our other social media stuff. I mean, we're sharing constantly.
Oh yeah, constantly. That's our big thing right now. First time buyers. Really exciting time in their life, you know what I mean? So hopefully this adds to the excitement. I know they're probably doing tons of scholarships and essays and long forms and all kinds of stuff. So I hope this is a break from that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what?
Fun.
I'm just gonna, exactly.
We've had some cool ones in the past.
Oh yeah. And I want to say the year before last, we had so many great scholarship video submissions. We actually just gave everybody a one because we were like, we can't pick. Like, we're just going to give one to everybody. And we did. And when we asked them, okay, who's actually studying, video and production? Nobody raised their hand. These are just natural talents that this generation now just has because, they're on their phones, they're teaching this in school, and all these are just natural skills that they now have, to kind of couple up with whatever they're studying. So it's really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, this digital outreach, I mean, with me being hands-on with the public, but also the digital outreach is the same too. And also with Bimmy, with our mascot, he's out there doing stuff too.
He's a celebrity.
I know, a celebrity all his own.
Yes.
I don't know if he'll get a talk show, but we'll
he's
see.
He's kind of an introvert.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk a lot, but he is very active.
He and I get along a lot. He's like, he looks at me as if to say, "You can do all the talking," and I go, "That's cool. That's cool. I'm cool with that."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Bimmy is a really cool thing to be a part of too. He's like our mascot. And we've had a couple of different versions of Bimmy.
Yeah.
So first we started with kind of like a short looking, round kind of looking thing. And
kind of a cartoon caricature. And it had like, the head had two heads.
You didn't know if he was coming or going.
I couldn't tell if he was moonwalking or just coming at me.
So we had to change that because in the mascot race, we kept losing because he was just not aerodynamic. He
wasn't.
Didn't have the athleticism. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen the Pronto Insurance mascot.
Oh, and the cowboy
like
from Lone Star.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
They're like some buff cowboys and superheroes, and they're just literally wearing spandex. And I'm like, okay, Bimmy needs a redo. He needs to win some of these. So we gave him some padded muscles to wear. He looks about 6 feet tall.
Yes.
And now we win all those those races. So
Yeah. All right.
Payne Auto Group #1 always.
That's right. In cowboy boots.
Yes.
No track shoes here. No
Nope.
cleats.
Nope.
Spurs and boots.
Only here in Texas. You got it.
That's right. And so they'll be able to. Oh, the stock show's coming up.
I'm so excited.
We're at the end of February. The stock show starts on
The 10th.
Yeah, or the 9th. Well, the 9th starts. That's when I start. That's when we're loading in. We'll have the booth there. We're at the Francis Cooper Event Center. We're going to be doing videos and all sorts of jazz there.
The first Thursday is free carnival day, right? So they just let you in, and so you can buy the tickets. And you can get on the carnival, right? So I think it's like free entrance carnival. You know what I mean?
I want to know where the free mini donuts are.
Oh my goodness, they're not going to give you any free mini donuts.
See, no, they're not.
You're like, I'll take what fell on the floor. Actually, what do you got? You know, that one looks kind of messed up. Give me that one.
Yeah, those machines. I went on eBay. Those machines were like,
oh my God, you actually looked it up.
Yeah,
you're like, I need a mini donut machine.
Yeah. My stepdaughter wanted to know. The last time she was at the show, and we're sitting there. She goes, "I wonder how much one of those machines was." I looked it up on eBay, and I said the price, and the guy that worked the booth goes, "How much was it?" "Oh, I'm buying that." You know, it's like I need a spare. So we've got that. So we're going to be doing the stock show. That's from the 10th till the 20th. 21st is a Monday. I think 21st.
Oh, maybe it's a Monday. We're both checking our calendars right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at my calendar right now.
Maybe that's teardown day.
Yeah, I'll be there the 21st. I'll be there at like 5 in the morning moving cars.
Yeah,
which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah,
and that's one thing I will give to PayneAutogroup.com, and I love it for the fact of it does move a vehicle, but we've had people shop. They come to the stock show. They look at a vehicle, they scan their stuff, they look it up right there on the phone. Next thing you know, they're on the line, or as we said in the Army, on the horn with the dealership, and then I get the phone call, "Hey, we have to switch this vehicle out with another one because there's a customer there at the stock show, and it's got to come back home to process."
Right. And so before, what we used to do is we used to have somebody standing there and like taking appointments and showing vehicles. But now with the QR codes on the window, they can scan it. As soon as they scan it to get to the website, they can chat with somebody online. They can fill out a form. They can, again, do everything that they can do.
By the time they get back to the dealership, it's processed and all
absolutely. And they're, before we even know it, they're taking that car out because we sold it. Like, whoopsie, sorry. Like, you know, so that's really interesting and super cool too. So, and we always have the best of the best at the livestock show. We got the Corvettes, the lifted trucks, all the showy stuff, you know?
I know, I love it. Yeah. We had a Bullet Mustang there one year, and I was like, yes, and it was there for 4 days. I was so proud, and all of a sudden, you know, it was early in the morning, and I'd gotten there early to set up the booth, and all of a sudden, here comes another Mustang with a Payne plate. I'm like, what's that here for? "Oh, well, this Mustang sold." I went, "No, it didn't." "Yes, it did." I went, "Oh, man." But yeah, that's the great thing about the digital stuff online. But we even have sales staff. We have sales associates that still come out there.
Yes.
And they say hello, and they come out there to squeeze the flesh and be with the people. And I'm very thankful for them. I know everybody's busy now, but also I know that those turkey legs and loaded baked potatoes call their name.
Oh my gosh, turkey legs are my favorite, and also the deep fried Oreos. Those are my
I forgot about that.
favorite.
The deep fried. I wonder if they're going to do a deep fried Snicker bar or something.
Oh my God, stop. They totally do have them. They do. Yeah, you should get one.
For what y'all don't know is Sarah and I are both foodies, and like it's like we're here for the stock show to work for Payne and to eat bad food. We're here to eat things that are bad for us.
Funnel cakes. Oh my God, the stuffed papa with the brisket and the sausage. Oh my God,
that's the what was that called? The brisket, what was that, the meat sundae, or what was it called?
That's what Donna calls it.
It
the meat
the
sundae.
beef sundae.
Beef sundae. Yeah.
And but yeah, it's
name says it all.
Yeah, it's Car Central. I don't know if the Ford booth is going to be there. Sometimes Ford Motor Company has their stuff there, and those are our trucks.
They should be there. GM should be there.
That's right. Valley Chevy dealers will be there.
They will also, and also to mention, this year we are giving away a $50,000 truck.
That's right.
Yeah.
Crack the code.
Crack the code, and there is a winner.
Yes, there is a winner. It's not a gimmick. You too can win a $50,000 truck from Payne Auto Group Dollywide and PayneAutoGroup.com.
Yep.
But if you're not playing, you're not winning. So come
Right.
by the Payne Auto Group Payne Street Team booth, and we'll have cracked the code. We'll have our little machine of magic, mystery, and
Yes.
constant, wonderful amazement. And you've got to sign up with us, punch in the code, and I want a winner.
I want a winner too.
I want a winner.
Me too.
I'm just curious about what they're going to choose. Is it going to be like
the Ram, the Chevy,
Yeah.
the GMC, the Ford. That's such a hard pick to
I know.
make.
I know the GMC guys like the AT4
Yes.
with the big 6
So
liter in
beautiful.
it. F-150, it's going to be somebody wanting a platinum or a
It's the reason it's the
King
number
Ranch.
one selling truck,
since 1977. Good year for Ford.
Yes.
Good year.
Oh my gosh. And Ram has had so much redesign on the inside. That beautiful large,
the
screen.
I call it it's like bigger
God.
than an iPad.
It's huge.
Yeah,
it's like a
it's-
jumbo phone. Like just
it's
there.
massive. And then
Beautiful.
and the Silverado, of course, everybody wants
Iconic.
Even just a basic Texas edition, people love that. I mean,
There's nothing about Texas that's basic though.
I know we do it all bit, and then those tailgates that have all that
Yes.
articulated stuff. It's like a
You
transformer.
can put like half down, and then there's like steps, and then they make it so easy.
and the power inverters in the bed. Yeah, and $50,000 truck can be yours. It could be $50,000 towards a truck. And
Yes.
that's like $50,000 worth of credit.
Yeah,
And you
put
can-
it down for $2,500. Get your dually here. You
That's
know.
right. No, and we do, and that's one thing I will say. The digital house, not only with our brand franchises, but also with Payne Pre-Owned, Valley-wide.
Yes.
And it's
5 locations, pre-owned centers.
Yeah, your crew is very busy because those things are coming in and going out automatically.
So fast.
Yeah, I was over. Was it yesterday or the day before with Veronica over at Payne Pre-Owned Edinburgh, and there was a beautiful pearl metallic Yukon, and it was beautiful. And I'm like, I want to take pictures of that. And the sales staff goes, "We got that 3 hours ago. Somebody traded it in, and it's already leaving. It just got bought." And I went, "Oh, that's." For me, that stinks. For the
Right.
customer, it's awesome.
Right. But used cars are going so fast.
Yes, they are going fast. And
They
we get
really
luxury
are.
brand. We get everything there.
Yeah, we do. SUVs, trucks, first-time cars, commuters, luxury. We get some really unique stuff at our pre-owned centers. And we
Pre-owned.
also have used at every single dealership
Yeah,
as well.
every on-site
Right.
dealership is pre-owned. And there's quite a selection there. I mean, we've had Audis come in and Porsches, and it's fun stuff. But
Yes.
like McCall store, they've got a Denali. They have a GMC Denali
They have
1
beautiful
ton
trucks there.
Yeah, it's like people say we
Beautiful.
can't get dualies. It's like there's one right there.
Really? You're over there at McCall. Have you been there?
There we go. Yeah, it's a tailgate central right now.
At
But-
McCall, yes. And Payne Pre-Owned McAllen, just luxury. So much
Yeah.
luxury. Yeah. They have like an $80,000 Camaro there right now. It's absolutely beautiful in the showroom. You must go check it out.
Yeah, and Pre-Owned
Batman
Westlaco
would
is
drive it.
yeah. Pre-Owned Westlaco is right over here. It's our old Ford store, but Pre-Owned Westlaco, they've got a smorgasbord of stuff. Pre-Owned Harlingen with Hector Cruz.
It's a beautiful lot.
Yeah,
Beautiful location.
Yeah, they've got they've got some crossovers in there, and the thing is, I've been watching for the past weeks and months that it changes. Sometimes it's more trucks here, more luxury here, and we've had some Mercedes in there. We've got
Yes.
CLEs and crossovers, and it's nice. The pickings are it's awesome.
Yeah, we have a really awesome management team, not only at the locations, but also our used car buyers that are, very aggressive in making sure that all of our lots have amazing inventory. There's a reason that people pick the Payne Auto Group. 15 dealerships. We have plenty of choices to choose from. And I think that really says a lot, especially when you get to the lot. You're like, dang, they really do have a lot. So I've heard it before. People are like, well, why did you choose Payne? Well, they got everything. They got everything. They got 15 locations. They got all these new car brands and used car brands. Like, how am I not going to find what I want?
And we're on your phone.
And we're on your phone. We're like everywhere. Yeah, you can chat with us
Like Santa
online.
Claus, yeah.
You don't even have to come in if you don't want to. We got you. We'll take it to your house.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're the future.
Yeah. Also, the street team is not. We do have a shuttle service. Yeah, that's right. We do have a shuttle service, and to get you where you need to go. The street team vehicle is not a shuttle service, but I've done it before. It's like
You dropped me off some places, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, but I've had customers. I had a guy. He came up and he goes, "Hey, I live in Cherryland," and I'm sitting there thinking, "Well, it's how fortunate. So do I." We're halfway back, and This is years ago, and he goes, "So, how long you been driving the shuttle?" And I went, "This isn't a shuttle, but it is now. You want to get a coffee?" He was cool, but but we offer a lot, and it's like Ed Payne Motors right here. Their service center. I mean, they're set up. We've got all the lanes ready to go.
Yes.
And our Wesco Ford store, that they've got it. You just pull up to the garage bay door, and it's great.
The Ford store has a beautiful setup and design for consumers. I mean, you can come in the front and you can easily just go in through sales or service, and you just pull right through. It's pretty awesome. And also the Ed Payne Chrysler, the Payne Edinburgh Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Edinburgh built also the same way. The service drive, you can either go straight to the sales showroom, the Jeep showroom.
That's right. There's
or
a Jeep
the
showroom.
Service, right? Exactly. So it's just they're built more for and designed and laid out for customers to have like an easier experience. So sometimes you can't really tell where something's at a dealership, but not here.
Yeah,
we take that stuff seriously.
And in Rio, we've got a CDJR in Rio, and also Ford there, and Ivan Nava's got that handled out there. And I know a lot of commercial and fleet stuff rolls through, and I know we service that everywhere. So we've got and also right here at the Auto Mall, we now have our fleet and commercial store.
Yes, right next door. Craig Blackwell is now our commercial and fleet sales director, and we've been doing a lot on social media with them, helping them push out a lot of business to business. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram
with the ProMaster series,
with the ProMaster, Business Link, Business Elite, Ford Pro. Be a business partner with us. Get that, front of the line service. You know what I mean. Also, fleet of any brand.
Yeah.
Any new car brand, you can get 20 Traverses if you want to. We got you. We do delivery also as well. So I know Craig called me yesterday like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in Corpus. I gotta drop off some vehicles over here." Yeah, so we can get it done. If you need something, Texas wide, USA wide, we can get it done.
And the upfits too, because we get the vehicles in, and the big vans are like shells. But if you're doing what's that called, edible eats, where it's like a fruit.
The edible arrangements.
Edible arrangements. There we go. But if you need what they call a reefer, if you need the AC on top, we can put that in there.
We've done refrigerated trucks. They've done crane bodies.
Wow. Yeah, cab chassis. Yeah.
Right. They're doing. They can pretty much do anything you want. If you can dream it, they can do it. So.
And for our independent contractors, they can put in all their shelving.
Yes.
And stuff like there's a.
Box trucks.
Yeah,
the transits.
The business that does all the keys, like on-site key cutting.
Yes.
I just saw the inside of that person's rig, and man, I was blown away. And he goes, "Oh yeah, this is like factory stuff." The whole upfit thing. I'm like, wow,
right.
We do
And
that too.
when you go through the commercial and fleet department with Business Link through CDJR, Ford Pro, or the GM Elite, Business Elite through GM, they do all that stuff, and it's backed for you by the manufacturer, which is really awesome.
Oh, great.
You can trust them to go ahead and do that. So, I mean, they're equipped for all industries. So
cool. And when you do their upfits, like some aftermarket stuff, much like with conversions, like a mom and pop shop, if they do it, that's one way. But since our stuff comes through an authorized dealer, it does not void their warranty.
Right. Yeah, we got you. Something breaks or whatever, you can come on in here, and you can still hold on to the equity in your vehicle as well, so it'll definitely keep the value.
Awesome. Now, I know this since you are the digital queen of Payne Auto Group. When it comes down to it, also different brands and manufacturers, they have an app for their vehicles. Like mine is Ford. And it's
Ford Pass.
Ford Pass.
Yes, and they will preload you with points for oil changes and all kinds of stuff. Yes, they all have different types of apps that you can use. OnStar is available for GM. Ram also has one as well, and Volkswagen, I believe, as well.
There's Volkswagen's always different.
Always different.
Yeah, always different. And they're cutting edge too.
Right.
And they have some different programs going on too.
Right. And so those are directly tied to the manufacturer. Those can help you with service. They're going to let you know, when it's time to get your oil changes, your tire rotations, your 30-mile service, your 60,000-mile service, whatever it is that you need. Yeah.
Or recall.
Recalls. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. And it'll help you out. Like also if you need, if you bring it in, you get your time scheduled, all that stuff. It just makes it a lot easier, and so those tools are there to make everybody's life easier. And even if you don't know how to use your tools and it confuses you, call us up and we'll go ahead and take care of that for you through the BDC, whether the sales or service BDC, we could do that.
And they can find it anywhere online. Payne Auto Group is at.
Yeah, we got you.
See, folks, this is I'm an analog man in the digital world, and I've been there, and I'm still learning, and I'm catching up. It's a steady process. But when you said now that the team is showing you things, I remember you were like, "This is how this works."
Yes,
the paradigm is shifting.
It's starting to shift, and like I said, I provide them the tools and the knowledge, and then they take it and then they run with it. And so it's really awesome to see that that they have the same passion for it, as I do as well. So it's really cool to see it grow and to see it on all the platforms, produced in different ways. It's really awesome.
Yeah, and I've seen the digital and street team. They're permeable. The street team crew that we have is also from our digital department.
Yes,
and I've seen them help people out with their social media stuff too. Like, oh yeah, here's how to tag. Oh, tag Payne here and be a part of this. And they're like, oh really? Yeah.
Yes, I asked them to do that, and I'm like, hey, social media is a group effort. Yes, you're the one that publishes on all the platforms, but get with your sales team, get with your management staff, make sure that they know that you're there to help them, because in the end, the whole goal is to, create profitability, make a transparent experience, buying a car, getting service done, all that can be so confusing, but it doesn't have to be, and that's the whole goal, I believe, of the online presence that we provide.
And everything from just sales associates, but also our finance managers and everybody else.
Yes. Gap, tire and wheel warranty, all that stuff. I mean, we have so much information about it on the website. You can go read about it. Like, what's the point of it? Like, how's it going to help me? Like, what happens when I'm spending on that? All that stuff. We can go help you with that. You can either buy it here in the store, you can buy it afterwards, whichever. You can buy it, once you come to service. So yeah, all that is there available. I want to say that Jeep, because of all the new models that they added, they also have a new program, the Jeep Wave program.
Oh yes, the Jeep. It looks
Wave.
Like fingers waving on a
yes.
Yeah.
So they now have that available for all Jeeps purchased, I believe 2021 and up. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 2021
the Jeep
and up.
Wave, that's what it is.
Right, and then Ram Care also just got introduced as well. The service manager out in Payne, Edinburgh was just educating me about it. So that was really fun to see that, the brands themselves are also evolving as well with us. It's a lot of fun.
And I was about to say the paradigm is shifting at Payne, Edinburgh, CDJR, because tomorrow is the last day for Mr. Bill Boyd. He's been with the company for 35, 40
I believe
years.
His employee number is 9.
What? Are you serious?
I'm not kidding. Correct me if I'm wrong, but ask him tomorrow when you go. I'm going to miss it. But yeah, and I only know that because I'm also in charge of dressing the employees. We provide uniforms, and I assist with that, and people have to put in their order. And I was like, Bill, I think you forgot the rest of your employee number. He's like, no, that's my employee number. And I was like, oh, 9.
Number 9. Oh, my goodness me.
Yeah.
So, I was about to say, it's not just a bunch of people in T-shirts and jeans. This is a professional outfit and whatnot. And if people want to be a part of Payne Auto Group as an employee, they can also go on payneautogroup.com and apply. Yes,
you can go to payneautogroup.com and apply, and there's a big careers button, or you're going to go to paynecareers.com. All of our open positions are on there, valley-wide. You can put in your application. When something becomes available, we'll give you a call. We're always hiring for sales and service, and we're always willing to make room for anybody with a passion for vehicles, with a passion for people, because it goes back to, like Mr. Barraza said, we're in the people business. Yeah, it's about the relationships that we create. And a lot of times, people will come work with us, for a few years, and then they'll leave to go invest in their own venture, and then they'll come on back, So because during the whole pandemic, everything was going on, I thought it was really awesome that the Paynes wanted to make sure that, not only did our customers have, products and services and availability, but that our employees were also safe. And, we didn't have any layoffs. We didn't have any store closures. We didn't have any of that. And that was, it was really, truly a blessing to be able to know that, our doors were going to be open and that we were all going to be able to get through it together.
I know.
And
it's pretty cool. I know.
Yeah.
And the Christmas party was awesome too. It was great. It's like everybody was there for our company Christmas party, and we're just sitting there going, "Wow,
we're huge."
Yeah, there were some people that were out of town, but it's the fact of, wow, when all this pandemic jazz started, it's not that people left. We even gained people too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because of the new store that opened.
That's right. The new store, and also people that had been away from a while. They kind of
Right.
they wanted to come back home.
Right.
And that's great too.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think that they saw what we did. Like we were open nonstop, So, but yeah, the Christmas party, I want to say it was 3 hours long? Not long enough.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We didn't have our Vegas night, but that's okay. But
yeah,
but
next year.
Next year. Oh,
gotta
Lord.
play to win.
I know.
Next year.
Gotta play to win.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's a lot of stuff going on with Payne Auto Group.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome to be a part of. Oh, my God.
All right. Now, this is the portion, one of my favorite portions here, that wasn't even my idea. It was your idea. And so when it came down to Payne Auto Talk, and it's like, hey, we're going to do this podcast. And Chris, hey, okay, yeah, let's do this. And then Sarah goes, but you're the musician, so you've got to sing a song. And I went, really?
Yeah, we got to incorporate that.
We got to incorporate that. So I said, okay. And I always talk to the guest about their favorite music. Now, I know you're not a big country music fan.
I mean, I like Shania Twain. That's not a country.
No comment. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I'm a traditionalist, but I mean, I play guitar for Lauren Corzine, the lovely Miss Lauren Corzine, on occasion, and hey, I play that Shania Twain and that Taylor Swift stuff. So
it's my kind of party.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, but no, we're having a party. You're about the Shania. Yeah. Okay. I was off a little bit, but as far as music goes, you like the electronic stuff, hip hop. What are we talking about?
I do like energetic music. I definitely do. Love the lively stuff.
EDM.
They call it electronic dance music. Yeah, I like that. I like a lot of disco.
Like old school disco.
Yeah, something to dance to, and that's kind of like what I use to de-stress. I'm like, oh my God, I had such a crazy day. I better work out, and while I work out, I'm gonna dance or do something like that. So, yeah, that's all me. But I do like classic rock. I'm a huge fan of it. I like Fleetwood Mac. I like Stevie Nicks.
Who don't?
I know, right? Yeah. So she's definitely one of my faves. And The Chain by Fleetwood Mac is what I've been telling you this for months. I was like, when it's my turn, I'm gonna pick The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. So okay. I need you to practice that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely be woodshedding. Well, the cool thing about it is the fact of, unfortunately, the guitar player, Lindsey Buckingham, the original guitar player, is not in the band anymore for whatever reasons. I know how that goes in bands. And unfortunately, we lost Tom Petty a couple of years ago. But because Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks had such a great musical relationship, my favorite song that they both do, Tom wrote it in '81 and she sang on it, is Dangerous Background. I can't, because I can hear
Sing
the
it
chain.
And bring it.
I know I can hear the chain in my head.
Oh,
but I'm listening to Insider. That's what it's called, Insider. And I'm an insider. And so Tom's guitarist and longtime friend and collaborator Mike Campbell is now playing guitar for Fleetwood Mac. So for me, I'm like, my musical geek inside is like, So yeah, I can definitely do The Chain by Fleetwood Mac.
Boop, boop.
And I'll get that out for you. Now, I know with who was it when I had Mr. Barraza on the show, I had John on the show. He liked the old school George Strait, and I think I did a double shot for him because playing. Not only am I the Pied Piper of Payne Auto Group, but I get to play with other great musicians like the aforementioned Lauren Corzine. Also, of course, I play on a regular basis with Bottom Line, with Shots and DeBerry and other great musicians. And let's see here, Brady Honeycutt. He's from down here, but he's up north, and he's Brady. It's so much fun because I get to play guitar and bass for these people, and it keeps me fresh. And but yeah, I'll do the Fleetwood Mac thing. I will definitely do that from you. So
yay!
How does that go? I'm just kidding. But,
wrong chain.
Wrong. That's the gold chain. That's the disco ball chain.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's the disco chain.
You got a disco ball in your house?
No,
you don't?
I need one. I'm actually thinking, like, why don't I have one? Actually.
You know, they do have those bulbs that you put in there and you turn it on. It's a cascading color.
I'm gonna Google that right now. Like as soon as we're done with this, it's like in my head, like mental noting.
I bet Amazon has a ceiling fan with a disco ball.
I'm gonna put one in every room. I need it.
You're gonna have roller skates and a boogie whistle and
riding around. Oh, just riding around. I got all tile floor. I can do it.
Okay. Now we just years ago. Because Payne Digital, we do things that are, cutting edge.
Yes.
Digital is cutting edge. And a few years ago, we did, there was a dance craze.
Oh my
God. Called the Harlem Shake. Remember that?
Regardless
And we made it into the Regardless Shake. And,
oh my God.
And it used to be what was the video where people are just kind of standing around?
They're standing around.
And all of a sudden, it was like...
the Regardless Shake.
Yeah, the bass would drop, and all of a sudden everybody's
and it's
partying.
just a huge party.
So if you go on YouTube,
we're all about those dance challenges at Payne.
Is that video on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
So if you go on the video on YouTube and look up the Regardless Shake,
Shake Payne Auto Group.
That's right, and you're going to see this young lady who's shaking, and she's got a blue wig on.
They said to dress crazy, and I showed up.
With I remember seeing these, like, Sarah's like, all right, is everybody ready to do this? And I'm going, whoa. And she's like, it's a wig, Chris, relax. Because I was sitting there going, did she color her hair blue just for this? You're like, it's a wig, relax. So the blue-haired wig young lady, the young lass, is our own Miss Sarah Robledo.
Yeah.
And I'll give a shout out my brother-in-law Hampton's in that. And also you'll see a little strawberry blonde, and a little
cuties,
little big wheel tricycle, and that's Madison. That's my pumpkin. She's now 14.
Oh my gosh, she needs to slow down.
No, because she's taller than I am.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
And Melody, her sister's catching up. But yeah, look up the Regardless Shake. We had and that's Bimmy 1.0 or 2.0.
That's Bimmy 1.0. That's the very first. That's the very first version.
That's right.
So you can see the non-aerodynamics of him.
Yeah, no joke.
Mike
No,
Gonzalez.
No,
it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was Mike.
No, in 2009.
It had to be Mike.
Or was that?
He was my very first photographer. I believe he was maybe my second photographer.
Yeah,
I think he was my second photographer, but my very first Bimmy. I think he was the only Bimmy. I'm going to text him in just a second and be like, you were the Bimmy in the Regardless Shake, right? And he's going to be like, yes. And you're going to owe me McDonald's, Chris. Or some kind of food.
I'm looking at, okay. Oh.
What? Did you find it?
It's 8 years ago, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, and it actually shows it when we did it at the stock show.
Yeah, we do a lot of dance challenges. In fact, when we do luncheons at the store, one year the Chevy store wanted to do the mannequin challenge. So you can actually, oh my God, we did it at the livestock show too. At the stock show? Oh my God, I love it. It came up real quick, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and that's when I was driving that Dodge Nitro. Oh, and there's the Fables of the West. There's the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys. I'm like, oh, there's the kids jumping in. This is great. Yeah, go.
With the leg.
Oh, yeah, and look up the Regardless Shake at the stock show. Our media partners, KRGV Channel 5.
Yeah, Mike, I think, does like karate or something.
That's Trevor. Look, that's my nephew. Look at how short he was. He's like 6 foot umpteen now. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
this is great.
He's like 6'2" or something ridiculous.
The internet never forgets. No.
Ads.
That's my,
Ads, yes.
I got
more
ads. What's the thing that they say that the ad-free YouTube?
I'm not going to do that. I'm working in digital advertising. Don't tell me you're going to do that.
We have to watch commercials.
We have to watch commercials.
I never watch.
I love commercials.
I know everybody always talks about. We have a lot of those spots running both on digital. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything's online. Yeah. If you want to check out all of our past commercials, we even
going back to the late 90s.
Yeah. Right? We even got Bud and Jimmy on there. I'm doing all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah. We try to bring them back, like President's Day just finished up, and we did the monumental savings with the Paynes and the Mount Rushmore.
And Mark didn't have a beard. And
oh my God. Yes.
It's like, wow.
Oh my God. Well, this past weekend at Bud's birthday party, I wore the old Truck Commander shirt.
That's right. We do, for those of you out there, what was it? Duck Commander. That's those
Duck
guys
Commanders.
that make duck calls. And
right.
Reality show. And,
right.
And we did Truck Commander. And that's right. And I saw Sarah's shirt and I went, wait a minute. You know,
Yeah.
And the thing is, I almost wore I had a truck commander hat.
Should have worn it.
I know I had a pile of camouflage Payne hats,
Mm-hmm.
and as I put it on, I went, "Oh, this is retro." You know, we'll save that for another time. We could have been matchy. My bad. My bad.
I know, and I told the team, I was like, yeah, you remember Duck Commanders? And they're like, Sarah was born in 2001. I was like, oh.
I know it's weird. There's a meme right now that said in 2022 we are the same distance in time from 1970 as 1970 was from 1918 at the end of the First World War. Yeah, mind blown.
I'm gonna go home and cry now.
But so we're everywhere on. Let's see. How do I bring
your
the,
mobile device, your computer, billboard?
Yeah, no joke. We have a digital billboard here at the Auto Mall. Mm-hmm. And also, I found out we're on Spotify.
We're on Spotify. You didn't even know.
I know it's like Christmas.
Yeah, we're also on Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, excellent.
Apple Podcasts. You just search Payne Auto Talk, comes right up. We got shorts. We got the full length ones, and also on YouTube. They're all uploaded on YouTube. They're on the website as well. So yeah, we're on everywhere.
Spotify. Joe Rogan, I'll have you on the podcast soon. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's time for that musical portion of the Payne Auto Talk podcast. We don't own the rights to this song, but Fleetwood Mac does. Here you go, Sarah. Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Running in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Running in the shadows, damn your love, damn your lies. Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain.
Chain, keep us together. Chain, keep us together. Chain, keep us together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of this edition of Payne Auto Talk with the lovely Miss Sarah Robledo, our digital marketing manager and honchess of many things, many different hats. Thank you for being on the show, Sarah.
Happy to be here.
And thank you for putting the spurs to it and saying, Chris, we're going to be doing a podcast. And I went, we're doing what? And here we are. And thank you very much. And also to our sponsors, our employers, the founders of the feast, Payne Auto Group Valley-wide, payneautogroup.com, where you can find us also on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify,
Twitter, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, YouTube.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
We're like Santa Claus. Like Kaiser Soze. We're everywhere. We're nowhere. All of that. Payne Auto Group Valley-wide, payneautogroup.com, where we have what you want, lo que tu quieres, regardless. And we are gone.